Hello and welcome to another episode of I Love Living in Wales, where once again, absolutely pouring down. In the Panda today, it's the last day of MOT for that. That's going to have a few days off the road. We've got it booked in for an MOT later in the week. But I'm mucking about with Desmond again. The alternator saga continues. Now, one of the issues, and I forgot this, is that when I was going around the motor factors, whenever it was fitting the new belts last time, we ended up fitting a 4PK 725 belt, and that is slightly too long. I can't see I damaged it when I misaligned it on the pulley, but we've been having issues nonetheless. It's actually meant to be a 718, which I should have in the back of the car, hopefully, or in the front of the car even, along with some brake pads. That job's not happening today, but it needs to happen at some point in the future. So we got a Gates belt, and there we go, it's a 4PK 718, so just a bit shorter, because I was finding we were right at the limits of the tensioner, and it was causing issues. So I'm hopeful that this will finally mean no more squeaks from a Desmond, because tomorrow Mini Hubnut comes home, and Mini Hubnut is now 17, and Mini Hubnut wants to drive Desmond, our little Perodua Kenari here. Which you can see more of on the main Hubnut channel, this being just Hub Notes. Unfortunately, I think I've left my tripod in another vehicle. I don't think it's one of the many vehicles we have about at the moment, so I can't take you with me too much, but let's give this a go and see if it finally shuts up. I mean, it'd be a good test for it, because damp weather makes belts shriek. What else is interesting is how the old belt has maintained its triangular position even though it's off, but here we go, old and new, and there isn't really a vast amount of difference, but I will say that's a year old and it feels rock hard. Made in Argentina. Okay, came all the way from Argentina to be fitted to a Perodua Kenari. Does it say where this one was made? No idea at all, but let's get it in there. Just as a reminder, it's all very tight and awkward down there. So there's two separate belts. There's also this tiny little belt just for the power steering. But the main belt drives the water pump, which is that pulley there, and the alternator, which you can't even see. It's a job you do by touch. Believe it or not, the belt is installed. There it is. I haven't put the power steering one back in yet, but I thought let's just give it a run up and see if there's any chirrup or anything first of all before we block it in with the other belt. Heated rear window, lights, heater fan. We've got maximum load on the alternator. That sounds quite happy, I think. Yeah, Desmond still makes his whistling noise, so that's good. We would miss that. But isn't making the chirruping loose belt sort of a noise, or worn belt. Okay, we'll shut off. We'll fit the little belt for the power steering pump and be on our way. Off, off, off. Oh, rain, please just stop. Tuck's going to have to get wet because we're going to have to move Tuck out to get Desmond out. Right, let's go again. Power steering belt now on. That sounds alright then, doesn't it? So when you take the electrical load off, it is so much quieter than it was. That noise with the load on is what Desmond was doing all the time. So, good times. Well, to be fair, Tuck's pretty wet already, so it's fine. Sorry, Tuck. I'll close your window. And I'll grab the key and fire her up. She only came out the other day. Oh, so in we go. Ignition on, choke on. Other controls being the heater control up there. And yeah, come on Tuck, you're almost there. Tuck wiper action for you. So we go into drive, handbrake off, bit of throttle, and we'll just head over there for now, I think. And brake, handbrake on. We'll just turn the choke down a little more so she doesn't over choke while she's sat here. There we go, running to Desmond. Look at the state of it in here, soaking wet. Desmond is a bit more conventional at least, so we go into first gear, put some lights on so we can see. Thread the needle. Right, and back to Tuck. Oh, blooming weather. Right, let's get you back in, Tuck. Oh, a little bit more choke off, a little bit more windscreen wiper, although we're actually going backwards, so we don't need that one. And yes, that is the right way, by the way. Gear lever into reverse, and I might have to put you in the mount because this gets a bit complicated. To do a hill start, I've really got to operate the brake and then bring the revs up as I'm releasing the brake. Slightly nervous look around because it's not very easy to control the pace at slow speeds in these. And I got a big Daihatsu sign, but I must not hit or I will be killed. And more to the point, there's a Daihatsu I must not hit as well. Into neutral. It's not the best parking, but it might have to do. Yeah, we're nice and close on the back. And do I bring the Panda in or the Astra? The Raffle Astra may fit there, so we may give that a go. But I'm just going to shut the choke off entirely, so she runs with no choke. And then I'm going to deploy the manual handbrake. Can't leave her in gear, that's the wrong way up. Look, matches the curve of the tyre, that's a 2CV one. And then we never leave her with a handbrake turned on. Right, I'll work out what I'm putting in here next. Well, it's not exactly my neatest parking, but it's in. It's quite hard to reverse a car when you can't see out of it because it's misted up like crazy. Incredibly, it does seem to have stopped raining. But we'll go for a quick razz in Desmond and see if the noise has definitely stopped. Well, it's all sounding good. No chatter, no whistling, just Desmond's usual noise. We came on a test drive to Popty Kate's Bakery. They're not open, but obviously we still recommend you come here and buy delicious food when they are open. Not late Saturdays, Sundays or Mondays. But yeah, good old Desmond. Hold on a minute. I can hear a bit of something going on there. Chuck the heated rear window on. There's definitely still a hint of something. It's not shrieking, but it's not entirely whistle free. chirping a bit on ticket. I hope it isn't the water pump. When we did the timing belt just over a year ago, no, 18 months ago, we didn't replace the water pump because it appeared to be part of a huge casting, but it was almost the entire end of the engine. It looked like you had to lift the cylinder head to replace it. Just a bit weird if you ask me. I could be wrong. If you have experience of these engines, do let me know. Was that an error, not replacing the water pump? Is that what's chirping? Because the alternator's brand new. The belt is brand new. And it's just running off the crank pulley, the water pump, and then the alternator. I think we might have to just see if this one develops. But at least it's a nice wet day anyway. Look, you get some bonus rear wiper action. Woo! Good wiping performance on the back of Desmond. And yeah, we may have to revisit this one yet again.